Now for the next part, in which we're going to play Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. As we take on Bonnie and Lori. Okay, let's play Jeopardy. I'll take toys and games for 100. The letter tiles with the highest point value in Scrabble. What are Q and Z? Toys and games 200. Jonathan Mailsell patented a mechanism to make a doll say these two words. What are Mama and Papa? Toys and games for 300. The game where you try to get rid of all your bones by matching spots. It's not Operation. Dominoes. Okay. Toys and games for 400. The nickname of the point four in craps where Michael landed on TV. Oh, Little Joe. Little Joe. Lori's on the board. Toys and games 500. White plastic sphere with air holes. Oh. A wiffle ball. Yeah, I knew that. Next clue. Art Masters for 100. Judas is 13th at the table in this Da Vinci work. What is the Last Supper? Art Masters for 200. Monet's Impression Sunrise supplied the name for this style of art. What is Impressionism? Art Masters for 300. Dutch Master van Rijn. Who is Rembrandt? Art Masters 400. Season and Botticelli's La Primavera. What is spring? Art Masters 500. Spain's Philip II was once the patron of this Greek painter, who is El Greco. Alright, well done in the Art Masters. First for 100. Top notch. What is first rate? First for 200. An army company's ranking NCO. A first sergeant. Okay. First for 300. There's a new one every 10 yards. What is a first down? I'll take first for 400. Form of currency IOU to Rumpelstiltskin. Lori. The firstborn. Oh, okay. Alright. First for 500. An envelope postmarked at the stamp's issuing city on original date available. Lori. Oh, a first day cover. It's up to 1,500. Next clue. Supporting characters 200. Walter Denton usually drove her to school. Lori? No. I don't know. R. Miss Brooks. Okay. Human body for 100. 100 quadrillion synapses are in this organ. Honestly, what is the brain? Take the human body for 200. The rectus abdominis, pectoralis major, and the heart are these. What are muscles? Oh, no! No! I hit the end button too fast. Crap. Lori. I knew the answer to that, but I meant to go to the letter U, but I went to the N button and hit the A button too soon. Let's try again. Human body 400. Substance that gives erythrocytes their red color. I'm gonna say what is plasma. Nah. Lori? Hemoglobin. Supporting character 300. Sitcom in which janitor, Mr. Bookman, was called Buffalo Butt. What is good times? Supporting characters 100. Jack Benny's valet, Rochester. Bonnie. Eddie Anderson. No relation to Louis, I presume. That was silly. Supporting characters 400. He portrayed Abraham Lincoln briefly in How the West Was Won. Raymond Massey. Human body 300. The eye's projection screen. What is the retina? Human body for 500. 700. The thyroid, pituitary, and adrenal are this type of gland. What are master glands? No. Second place. Endocrine glands. Okay. Let's go back to supporting characters 500. Herb Woodley is their neighbor. Herb Woodley, I don't know. Blondie and Dagwood. Real name's 100. Alois Schlickelgruber's infamous son. Who is Adolf Hitler? $200. Malcolm Little. Who is Malcolm X? $3. Well, getting there. Charles Eugene Boone's better known first name. What is Pat? 400. Rock and roller Ernest Evans' twisting stage name. Who is Chubby Checker? Shoot. Now the last clue. I'm back in the lead. Jen and Ellie Mae were Clampets while Jethro was this. What is a Bodine? So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I have 3,100, Lori 2,400, Bonnie 600. So she'll go first in Double Jeopardy, which will begin right now. Government for 200. He was the first Secretary of State before he became our third president. Who is Thomas Jefferson? U.S. Geography for 200. Vermont sits halfway between the North Pole and this line. What is the equator? U.S. Geography 400. Meridel and Delmar straddle these two states. What are Maryland and Delaware? U.S. Geography 600. Captain Henry Shreve, who broke Fulton's steamboat monopoly, has a city named for him in this state. What is Louisiana? Shreveport. I'll take U.S. Geography for 800. A spot in this state is the geographic center of the 50 states. What is, North Dakota? Wait, no. I'm gonna take that back. What is Kansas? North Dakota is the geographic center of North America. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is North Dakota. I went with Kansas, but I think it's North Dakota. Is it North Dakota? South Dakota. Okay. U.S. Geography 1000. Only city to span the entire width of a state is Weirton in this state. Rhode Island? No, West Virginia. West Virginia. Okay, let's take, White House middle name's 200, I guess. Baines. Who is Lyndon Johnson? I should do good in this category, no problem. Shoot. The controllers do not feel right. White House middle name's 400. Henry. Who is William Harrison. White House middle name 600. Howard, who is William Taft. White House middle name's 800. Wilson, who is Ronald Reagan. White House middle name is 1000. I'll make it a true daily double. Knox, who is James Polk. Yes. Okay, let me have Winter Sports for 200. Mush is not a command in these races. What are dog races? No. Dog sled races. I had to be more specific. Darn. The 50s for 200. The other daily double, and she's gonna go $200. Norman Vincent Peale promoted the power of this, and Bonnie doesn't know. Positive thinking. Winter Sports 400. In 6 of the first 7 Winter Olympics, Canadian teams took the gold in this sport. What is hockey? Winter Sports 600. Participants can sail through this sport at speeds over 100 miles per hour. Bonnie. Oh, ice boating. Tough clue. Sports people for 400. The 1969 Redskins were the last team he coached. Oh, Vince Lombardi. Okay. Sports people 200. Clint Benedict of the 1929 Montreal Maroons was the first hockey goalie to wear this. What is a mask? Sports people for... Is it 800, I guess? No, 600. His syndicated column and radio program were called On the Line. Nothing. Bob Considine. Sports people 800. This West Virginian set a 36-hole golf tournament record at Greenbrier. Slammin' Sammy Sneed. Sports people 1,000. Jack Dempsey's famous 4 words when asked how he lost a fight. Bonnie. I forgot to duck. Oh. Oops. Government 400. This term for trying to influence Congress comes from interim negotiations. Lobbying. Okay. Government for 600. The Latin phrase appearing on the Great Seal of the U.S. What is e pluribus unum? Government 800. The Vice President's constitutional duty. Heck if I know. Presiding over the Senate. Winter Sports 800. The first artificial bobsled run was built in 1904 at this Swiss resort town. What is, St. Moritz? Winter Sports 1,000. A rink of players is the number of persons on a curling team. Bonnie. Ha! Four. The 50s for 400, I guess. He said his voice was flat as a table, but he sure could cry. Bonnie. Johnny Ray. Excuse me. Government 1,000. Procedure enabling the Supreme Court to decide if a law conforms with the Constitution. Lori. Judicial review. The 50s for 600. This Teamster leader succeeded Dave Beck. Who is Jimmy Hoffa? $800. The Ten Commandments and this other biblical epic were the 50s highest grossing films. What is Ben-Hur? Now the last clue. He was asked, Senator, have you no decency? Who is Joseph McCarthy? So I'm at 15,600. Lori has 3,800. Bonnie 2,200. So I cannot be caught. Category will be historic names. I'll go just 400. 1,100 for Bonnie. 1,900 for Lori. This slave trader, land swindler, notorious brawler became a hero of the Alamo. I will say... Who is Santa Anna? But I'm taking a huge guess. No, Jim Bowie. Okay. So I got it wrong, but I dropped down to 15,200. It's still enough for me to win. 3,300 for Bonnie, 5,700 for Lori, but I still win with $15,200. We'll go ahead and wrap it up for this game, and we'll see you all for the next one in just a little bit. Stick around, folks.